Hey, and welcome to the show. I'm your host, Doer. Today, we're gonna talk about generalization instinct. We have invited two guests, the Dr. Oxlong and the Professor McGuong. Hold what is a generalization instinct?
So, the answer to your question, the generalization instinct, is the sixth instinct put forward in Hans Rosling's book, and it represents our way of categorizing people into a certain group depending on nationality and ethnicity. This is usually due to the media influencing our perceptions of living conditions within an area. We might then draw the conclusion that everyone in the same country has the same living conditions, thus creating prejudice.
Could you, Dr. Oxlong, possibly give some examples regarding the instinct?
Well, with all the news about terrorism and wars in the Middle Eastern countries, for example, we start thinking that all Muslim countries suffer from these problems. It also brings up fear that the whole Muslim population has a significantly higher occurrence of terrorism than any other ethnicities.
So yeah, if I may interject, normally this is the case when looking through the eyes of the Western privileged citizen, and when informed of these stereotypical assumptions, many still cling on to their former beliefs of the Western superiority, even though this is not the case anymore.
Well, this instinct is actually also applicable on objects, as Rosling describes in his book, where a medical student assumes that elevators reach the same safety standards everywhere in the world. So they were on a trip in India, and this student tries to hold the elevator door open with her leg, but it doesn't respond to that. It just keeps squeezing her leg and starts moving, and she hurts her leg just while trying to hold this door open.
Oxlong, I heard you have some own experience with the generalization instinct. Can you please tell us some more?
So during my research, I met a lot of many different people from different parts of the world in different living conditions, and as it turns out, the living conditions are purely based on economics and not on ethnicity or which country you're from, and there are people in every country who are on the lower side and on the higher side. For example, I met the American man Mike Hawk, who lived basically the same as the Sagandis man Lika Madik, and they were totally different, opposite sides of this planet. And they still were living basically the same way. So to control this instinct, we must recognize when a category of people is being used. We must be aware that there probably are differences within this group, this category, and probably also similarities with other groups. Thank you.
To explain some more, our guest, the special montage.
Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Accordingly, viewer discretion is advised. Nice.
After years of research, resulting in a conclusion that the world population had been divided into different levels based on income and not geographically. As explained in the interview, this level exists anywhere on the earth that the generalization instinct wants to explain. At the lowest level of income, it might look like this. The poorest people don't even have toothbrushes. Instead, they use their finger or sticks. As the level progresses and the income rises, we can see how the living conditions gradually gets better and better. From sharing the toothbrushes together to get their own toothbrushes. And the last two levels, the living condition has gone from almost degrading feeling to a much more humane and suitable lifestyle.
Thank you for having us. It's been a real pleasure to inform you all of this instinct, as it is quite important to be aware of this problem. I also would recommend that you do not ask anyone what Sagandis is.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm so excited to know more about the generalization instinct. And thank you for watching this show. I'm your host, Ben Dover.
Jag ska vi kolla så att det är bra impression också, för jag känner att jag tappade lite känslan där. Det blev lite för mycket och lite för lite
Nu ska vi då få se Tore filma sin lilla bit här. Han ska tvätta händerna. Nej, han har tvättat händerna och nu ska han tvätta sina händer. Action, tagning 1. Kameran rullar.
Tore, sluta!
Don't ask anyone questions, man.